Well, hello, and welcome to another episode of This Old Chainsaw. This episode of This Old Chainsaw is brought to you in part by Joe's Lawnmower and Chainsaw Sales. We're taking a look at this Homelite. It's a, sorry, I'm with my chair. I put this chair right in my way. Got this Homelite Super Mini, and I haven't even tried to fire it up yet. Sorry, I haven't even tried to fire it up yet. My plan of action, I hope this doesn't make too much noise. I'm doing laundry. Laundry day, everyone. My plan is I took off the air cleaner. It's got a Walbro carburetor. It's got a number there, 21-146. If that means anything to anyone. I've never worked on such a small carburetor, but assuming it has a bowl, I'd like to clean it. Other than that, the pull start, this cable sticks out about that much, so I pulled the side housing off, and it's pretty cruddy looking in there, as you can see, and it's not much better in here. So I have no idea what these do. Not even a clue. I work on cars, not chainsaws, so this is all new to me. Lots of crud in there, so we're going to hopefully try and clean stuff. I've got limited stuff here at home. I mean, I got rags and whatever else. Oh, let's take a look at the shelf of goodies here. This is the oil I'm going to be running through it. It's brought to you by the good people at Canadian Tire. 2-stroke motorcycle oil. I'm going to mix that with some gas. Got some bar oil I picked up today. I'll get that later. Penetrating oil. Probably going to need this. I'm surprised this has a tip on it. Oh, it does. Look at that. They tend to go missing around here. So we might need that to free up some parts or do some cleaning at least. Release all. We'll keep that around. What else do I have? Anything useful? More rust penetrant. I think I had a rust problem or something. Oh, engine cleaner. Probably don't want to use that in the house. That's going to smell up the house pretty clean. Definitely not good in the house. But, yeah. So the plan of action right now is just to take things apart and learn, clean and Google where necessary. Starting by maybe taking the cap off this. It's just 2 screws. So I don't know how many cc's this thing is. I googled it once upon a time, but ooh, it's vibration isolated. I guess so with this rubber butch in here. So on the back of the chainsaw, for the controls, we have our manual oiler. So whenever I feel my chain's getting kind of dickered, I just, oh, something happened there. Give her a pump. I picked up some bar oil, chain oil pump in here, and your mixed fuel dump in here. It says, blah blah blah, chainsaws, be safe. Not sure how to mix the fuel. Oh, it might say on the cap. No, it doesn't say. Maybe it says inside the cap. You never know. No, it doesn't say anything there. So I'll have to Google that and see if that's 20 to 1, 77.5 to 1 or whatever. But anyway, so I'm going to take a little cleaning time here and take this apart and just see where we're at. Alright, let's pull these screws out of the cover here for the pull start. So maybe you're watching this video because you're bored. Maybe you have a similar chainsaw. Let me know if this chainsaw is any good. Is it bunk? Is it alright? I was just reading on the tag here on the side. It says made in Pointe Claire, Quebec. And serial number is T8000583. I'm wondering if this is made in 1983. I'm made in 1983, so that'd be cool. If I had a chainsaw as old as me, I could be completely wrong. So I'm taking this cap off, and there's some sort of pin, and I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I'm dropping screws. Is the spring in there? Oh, the spring is in here. Cool. Okay, so now that the rope is all the way back, I think what I gotta do, maybe hopefully you can see this. There's a almost 4-sided. Oh, I really wish you could see that. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this. On the end of this, it's not actually square sides on there. One side is rounded off, the one closest to the camera there. So it's only going to be able to go into this in one position, I imagine. Oh, it could be wrong. And I'm just going to locate this in a position where it's fully retracted, and this part's ready to go. Alright, next up we're going to make an attempt at cleaning the inside of this case. And I've got this old toothbrush here, which I think will work just great. So I'm just going to drag all the dirt out of there. Gently. There's a lot. This, what I'm assuming is the igniter here for the ignition. Making it sparks, so just going to brush some of the shite out of here. There we go. So that's a lot better than it was. I'm just going to shake it out now. There we go. This episode's also brought to you by Lighthouse Breweries. Actually just down the street from me here in Esquimalt, or Vic West, depending how you see it. The old Fiskard 150. It's a Bavarian lager. Not one of my favorites, but cheers. That's no race rocks. Alright, I got that the case all cleaned out there. This is all ready to screwed back together. I'll put that on later. With the, I think there's 4 screws that hold that on there. Sorry about the noise. It's laundry time. Only 33 minutes left. So to pull the carburetor, or this is just the dinky little air filter. This is just like a credit card, a foam credit card. So that needs to be cleaned with air. I'll bring that to work to clean that, or just tap it out. Tap out. This is the air cleaner base. Basically, this air cleaner just slips over here. I didn't show removing that, but you'll figure that out. There's a screw on either side to remove the air cleaner holder, and it sort of seals around here. I mean, we've got our choke here. See, the choke actually works. Oop. Choke open, choke half, choke closed. And we've got our safety here. So right now, actually, I'm not sure that that even works. No, this doesn't do a darn thing. Because I can operate my throttle without moving it. So, that's no good. I don't know how that's supposed to block the trigger, but it doesn't. So I don't think I have to take the rear section of the saw off to get the carb out. There's 2 little bolts, one on either side. Enough talk, let's try and get those out. I don't have a wheel screwdriver, using this children's size screwdriver today. That's okay, it's doing the job. I don't have a lot of my tools at home, most of them are at work. That's okay. Like I said, 1 screw per side. I'm also going to check the condition of the fuel lines on this machine. Who knows, if this thing is 31 years old, the fuel lines could be in rough shape. So there we go, there's our air cleaner lid, or air cleaner hold down. This just slides on. That's all we got for air cleaning. So, now we can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, I'm going to take off this top cover and just see what's going on underneath. I don't know anything about wall burrows. I do like the name though. There's probably a top gasket on this thing. I don't know if this is, there's even a slide in here? Probably not. There's no slide, it's just a... So we got the top screw out. Let's see if we can pop the lid off this car. There we go, gently. Yeah. Well, this has a built-in fuel pump, or what's going on here? There's a little bit of dust in there. Oh, yeah, this is a rubber gasket. I'm going to leave it alone because it's, it looks like it's pretty brittle, so I don't see any major dirt or anything going on here, so I'm just going to gently, with my lint-free rag, wipe this down. I'm just going to leave that alone. Yeah, that's probably best that I leave it alone. So it's pretty much time to just throw some fuel in here and see if this thing runs. I haven't really looked at the chain yet to see if it's worth saving or if it's worth sharpening or what I should. Maybe I should go to Canadian Tire and just get a chain for this thing. Shit, boys, that's almost a good idea. Canadian Tire's still open too. So this housing is pretty cleared out. I'm going to put this back together, put the air cleaner lid on, put the side cover on, and then we'll pull the spark plug, and then we'll give the chain a look over. And there she is. And there she is in all her glory. Chain is probably very much unadjusted. We'll worry about that right away. Here's our adjustment. Once we loosen off our two nuts there, this is our adjustment screw for the chain. But let's get a closer look. I think this chain is pretty much poached. Dad, help. Oh, I wish this would focus. I don't know if you can actually see anything there. I'll try and zoom in on this. Try and get you focus on the... Oh my goodness. The underwears. Here's one of the lands. Oh, I wish you could see this. It's not razor sharp. I might try and sharpen this just for fun. But certainly new chain is not a bad idea. So when you want to fix up an old chainsaw, you can see they've already flipped the bar, probably because this side was quite worn. You can see it is quite worn here by the judging on the color of the paint. So a better view of the bar. Speaking of the bar, yeah, we'll adjust it up for now. Maybe I'll find the right bit to sharpen it. But pretty much just going to dick around a little bit. Maybe I'll check if I can get an Oregon chain on Fleabay or something like that. But yeah, this is pretty worn. Maybe that gets you a view. Does that work? Dad, help. Dad, let me know. Give me a call if this is good or not. Oh, let's take out quite a ways. I don't know. Oops. Do some fingers here. Time for a new bar? I don't know. These bars are probably good for a while. Maybe what I'll do is I'll pull the bar out and inspect this the area it works in, just to see. Well, you can really see how limited for tools I am here. I'm actually using an old air ratchet as a ratchet. This one's had years of good use. Twisted handle. This was from Princess Auto or somewhere. Served me well. It still works well. It's a 5/8 nut there. I've already loosened them off, so this should in theory move. I'll play around with it off camera. Okay, I've loosened off the bar quite a ways. You can see in the groove here. There's still lots of life left in this old girl, I think. And I know nothing about chainsaws, so please correct me if I'm wrong. And we'll adjust that up right now. Once again, I only have the stubby screwdriver. Watch your arms, this is sharp. So as I wind that screw in, it's going to pull the bar out and get rid of the chain slack. Is it better yet? It's getting worse? I don't know what I'm doing. Oops. There we go. I don't know what the minimum amount of slack is, but I'm just going to go till the screw isn't loose. Right about there. So it still lifts up. It's probably still a little loose. 1/8 of a turn. That looks good to me. What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to crank down these nuts here, then we'll see. Okay, so there she is. One thing I also noticed, the chain brake. So when this thing bucks back, that mechanism works there. But guess what, guys? I can still turn the chain fairly easily. So I'm guessing this doesn't work. All right. Turns a little easier there. So, yeah, that's no best. I'll have to fix that too, because that obviously would be nice to have if there is an issue. And I have no idea how to do that, so I'm going to have to Google that, but in the meantime, I'm going to sharpen this chain, hopefully, get the bits from Canadian Tire, or maybe just a new chain, depending on how much it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment below as to what I should do to tune up this chainsaw, and see how it goes. Thanks for watching.